Congratulations, Erica Slezak.
On March 17, Erica Slezak celebrated her 40th anniversary as Victoria Lord Davidson on One Life to Live.
Here's to you, Erica.
Max, look, I understand how you feel about Ursula Blackwell, but, well, that's not your job.
I'm not giving up until she's captured.
Well, the police are going to find her. Just give them a chance. And they want her as much as you do.
I doubt that.
Oh, come on. Of course they do. They don't want to see someone get murdered.
I guess not.
Well, just forget about Ursula and come back to work with me.
Linda, you're going to have to handle WVLE on your own.
Come on, Max. We're partners. I hate making decisions by myself. Besides, you want to know something? Some of those advertisers are taking advantage of me just because I'm a woman, I think.
Dorian was able to handle that station for years alone.
Yeah, well, Dorian's Dorian. I need your help. Let's discuss it over dinner, okay? I'll buy. I'll cook. Come on, I'll do anything,
Linda,
please.
I'm in no shape to give you any sort of business advice. I'll just mess up.
No, you won't. You won't. Not if you forget about Ursula Blackwell and just concentrate on making us wealthy.
I can't. Not as long as I know she's in Landview.
Look, I know she's here. The newsroom has a pipeline to the police station. So we'll be able to get any information on what's going on.
I've got my own pipeline. Rafe. I talked to him when I was in Texas, and he's pretty sure that Ursula has found a safe hiding place here. And she's just waiting till Tina and Cord get back from their honeymoon before she makes her move.
Well, Tina and Cord aren't going to get back for another week. So why don't you just get your life together and come back to work with me, and then they'll find Ursula.
No, I'm going to find her before someone else gets hurt.
What are you going to do, knock on every door in town?
If that's what it takes, yes. I owe it to Steve. I let him down once, and I can't do that again.
You can trust me, Ursula. You can. Take my hand and let me help you.
I can't trust you. You're just like the doctors and nurses at Mountain View. They told me they wanted to help me, too. Only then I found out they were tricking me. They just wanted me to get well so that they could ship me off to Statesville for the rest of my life. That's just what you want to do to me, too.
No, that is not what I want to do to you.
You are protecting your sister. You're just like her. You don't care about me at all.
That's not true, Ursula.
You think that just because you're rich, I'll believe anything you say? Well, I am smart, lady, and I can spot a fake a mile away.
No, my sympathy for you is so genuine.
Shut up! You, sit down on the couch. Sit down! I figured that being a newspaper woman, I would find a pad and pen in your handbag. I'm so happy you didn't disappoint me. Here. Now, you're going to write a note to your boyfriend. I told you, he is not... You sit down, Ursula. Shut up! Now, you are going to write exactly what I tell you to write, and I don't want you pulling any tricks.
And what if I don't play by your rules? Then...
I'll gladly kill your friend here. Are you ready?
Every day, their lives are changing.
Travis, what's happened to you?
Who are you?
It's Erica.
I don't know you. I had a son.
I never had another chance to tell you until now. You don't believe me, do you?
Elope?
In less than 24 hours, we could be the
Husband and wife?
Mr. and Mrs. Nico Kelly.
What's the matter?
It's Laura.
What will the future hold for all my children? Weekdays.
Sorry I'm late. Thanks for meeting me.
That's okay. What'd you want to see me about?
Cassie, I have to get her back. Now, don't tell me to give it up because I can't. We love each other and we belong together. Now, after what happened to Steve, I don't want to waste any more time apart. Now, if I can just convince Cassie to give us another chance, I know we can work it out.
Robbie, you know I'm pulling for you.
Yeah, that's why I called you.
Well, if you want me to talk to her, I've already tried that.
No, talking won't help. I know that. But I've come up with a plan that I think will do the trick. But I need your help. Can I count on you?
Just tell me what you want me to do and consider it done.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Bo. Is Asa around?
No, I just got a call from him, from his office. He's about to leave, so he should be barreling in here any minute. Why don't you come on in, wait for him?
Thanks. I just wanted to come by and thank him for letting me borrow his jet to take Steve back to Texas.
Well, he was happy to help out. Here, sit down, please.
All right.
You know, I know you and Ace have had your differences in the past, but at a time like this, I think it's good that everybody can pull together.
Well, I gotta admit, I was kind of surprised with his turnaround. A few weeks back, he threw me out on my ear when I tried to sell him a few shares of WVLE.
No kidding.
Yeah. I needed some cash for the Holden Towers, and he turned me down flat. He said it was all or nothing, and I knew Melinda was not interested in selling her interest.
No, of course not.
You know, Bo, I'm still open to sell.
Why?
Well, keep this under your hat, but I'm thinking about leaving Landview for a while. And if I do, I don't have the station hanging on me, so I heard about you. I thought you might be the man since you were in show business.
Well, yeah, I was executive producer on a movie. I mean, I was a guy that put the money up, and I produced records.
Sounds good to me. Sounds like you're just the man, and I don't think you would oust Melinda. So what do you say? You interested in taking over my shares?
Max, you know, you've been through a lot right now. I don't think you ought to be making any hasty decisions, not at this time. And you got to reconsider this move before you start selling off all your assets.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know anymore.
I mean, I know what you're going through. And all these cliches you hear, like time heals all wounds, that stuff doesn't mean anything. When Dee Dee got killed, the only thing I could think about was nailing Elizabeth Sanders.
Only thing I can think about is nailing Ursula Blackwell.
Have you talked to Rafe about the case?
Yeah, a couple of times, but I think he's holding out on me.
Well, I think he's pretty close to catching her.
Well, if he is, I want to be in on the hunt.
You know, Rafe's got a real thing about the cops doing their job. He doesn't want any outside interference.
Yeah, and I got a real thing about finding the woman that killed my brother. Bo, look, I know that you and Rafe are kin, and I hate to put you on the spot, but if you happen to get any inside information on the investigation, I would really appreciate your sharing that with me.
Well, I'll tell you everything that Rafe's told me. And if you need any help catching this woman, I'll help you out with that, too.
There you go. I'm sorry, I can't stop shaking.
Well, it's kind of cool in here.
No, I'm not cold. I'm terrified.
I know, honey. When Ursula comes back, I'll try and reason with her.
No, you can't reason with her. She's crazy. I don't know how I ever fell for that woman's act on the phone. I mean, my God, how stupid.
Sarah, please, don't blame yourself, all right? It's not your fault. She's a very clever woman. I mean, if she'd called me and said she was a real estate broker, I would have believed her. I keep thinking there has to be a way out of here. There has to. Of course, Bo and Dee Dee and Delilah spent months in here thinking the same thing, and they didn't get out, did they?
I do not know how they kept their sanity in this place.
I don't think it was very easy. Bo said he still has nightmares.
I mean, I just can't help it. I feel all of these walls just closing in around me.
Sarah, take it easy, all right?
I'm terrified, Viki.
I know you're terrified, honey. So am I. But we cannot let Ursula see that. If she senses it, then there's no way on earth that we will ever get out of here.
What way on earth are we going to get out of here now?
All right, okay, listen to me. We have to be reasonable about this, all right? I've been gone from the Banner all afternoon. Someone, sometime, is going to figure that out and is going to start getting worried about me and is going to come and look for me. And when I don't show up at home for dinner, Clint is going to call out the National Guard.
Great. Well, he could call the Navy and the Marines. They'd never think to look for us at Stonecrest.
Sarah, your father knows we came here.
You're right. You're right, he does.
Yes, of course he does. And he's going to want to know whether or not you made a deal. So when he can't reach you, he's going to call the real estate broker.
Right, and when he does, they're going to think that he's totally nuts.
That's right. They are. And your father will figure out that something is wrong, and then he'll do something about it. I mean, he might be out looking for us right now.
I hope you're right, because I think he's our only chance. Oh, my God, Viki. It's Bo. Bo's going to get that note. He's going to come tearing over here, and he's going to race right into Ursula's trap. She's going to kill him.
Yeah, come on in. I'll get you some money.
You live here all by yourself?
Uh-huh.
Pretty big place for just one person.
Suits me fine.
You should come into the restaurant sometime. It's very nice.
Yeah, well, I have so much to do here. There you go. Keep
Thanks.
the change, uh-huh.
Call again anytime.
Okay. Would you be interested in doing a favor for me?
For a generous lady like you name it, you've got it.
Well, I have a note I'd like you to deliver.
Ma'am, this is
The message is of vital importance, and it must be delivered as quickly as possible.
Okay, I'm your man.
All right. This is the address. Now, you give that to Bo Buchanan. Don't let anyone else take it.
I suppose he's not there.
Well, then find out where he is and give it to him. I should think that for $100, you could do that, couldn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and one other thing. Don't tell him who gave you the note. It would spoil everything. Just hand it to him and then leave. Do you understand?
I read you loud and clear.
Good. Patrick's soul is counting on you. And it won't find peace until all of his enemies get their just rewards.
So the police are making a door-to-door search?
Yeah, and they've got checkpoints on all the roads leaving town. They've got men at the bus station, the train stations, the airport. I think they've got this place pretty well covered.
You got any idea where they're concentrating their search? Which neighborhoods?
No, Asa would know that. He's been in on the investigation from the very start. He can tell you more than I can.
Well, why is Asa involved?
He feels responsible for Steve's death in a way, because it happened at his wedding.
Well, that's crazy. He had nothing to do with it. The police are ones that missed Ursula.
No, I know, but you know how Ace is. Once he gets his mind set on something, there's no shaking.
Excuse me. The butler said I'd find Bo Buchanan in here.
Yes, I'm Buchanan.
Message for you.
Who's it from?
I guess you better read it and find out.
It's from Sarah. I'm at Stonecrest. I've discovered something very important that you should know about Dee Dee. Please meet me there as soon as possible, Sarah.
What is Sarah doing at Stonecrest?
Her dad's thinking about buying the place for EnviroCare.
Well, what could she find out about Dee Dee?
I don't know, but I'm going to check this out. Listen, feel free to stay here.
Thanks.
Ace will be back. He can discuss the investigation.
Don't worry, I'll get it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. 20.
I thought it'd be worth more than $20.
Seems like a pretty good tip to me.
I've gotten better.
What messenger service you with?
I'm no messenger. I work for a restaurant. I delivered the note as a favor to the lady. She showed her appreciation with a C note. I figured the money the Buchanans have, I'd do a little better than a 20.
Sarah, wait a minute. Sarah gave you $100 to deliver that message to Bo?
Yeah, she said it was of vital importance.
Just how would you describe the lady that gave you that note?
What's this? Oh, my. Hey, 18-karat gold. Well, that's good. I can hawk that if need be. But, oh, yeah. Boy, does she carry this much cash around with her all the time, or is this just for Christmas presents? Well, it doesn't really matter now. Your shopping days are over, girly girl. What about this? Pictures, kids. Who's this? That must be her husband. Oh, no, I know who that is. I saw him at Landfair. That's Beau's father. He got married just along with Tina and Cord. Well, speak of the devil, there she is. All these people who love you, Viki, it isn't fair. There's nobody here who loves me because Tina and Beau took them away from me. Oh, my dear Patrick, I hear your voice calling from the grave, telling me what to do. I will do what you ask. Viki will die first. Then Beau's lover, Sarah, will be next. Then Beau. And last, but not least, Tina.
Is it working?
No, it's a deadbolt lock. I wish I could just...
Get away from there. Now!
We thought we heard someone out in the corridor.
There are scratches on this. You tried to pry it open.
No, really.
You set off the alarm. You know, Lord Henry bought this estate to house prisoners in, and he went to great expense to ensure the security of this bomb shelter, including an internal alarm system, which you triggered when you tampered with that lock. Now, what did you use?
This. We were using this. You know, Ursula, it's really amazing, everything you've learned about the security systems here. How did you manage to learn so much?
Well, Sarah, Ursula's a very bright woman. I'm sure that's one of the many things that attracted Patrick to her in the first place. I mean, obviously he was attracted by her great beauty, but I know he was a man who appreciated a brilliant mind. Isn't that true?
If we had had children, each one of them would have been a genius.
Oh, I'm sure they would have been. How did you meet Patrick?
You met when you were working at the Langyard Clinic in California, isn't that right?
Yes.
I bet he fell in love with you the minute he met you, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He was the most handsome man I'd ever seen. I still can't imagine how he could willingly give up that beautiful face and body to become a clone of Beau Buchanan.
Oh, come on, he was a man of science. He believed very deeply in the surgery, the laser surgery that was perfected by his friend in Switzerland. And so he gave up his extreme good looks for the good of mankind.
And he wanted revenge on the Buchanans. Cord took away his freedom.
Ursula, Patrick was arrested because he tried to kill Cord and Kate Sanders.
They didn't deserve to live.
I've got a knife in your back, Ursula. You give that gun to Sarah and I won't hurt you.
Another trick? I knew I couldn't trust you.
Give the gun to Sarah now.
Put down that knife. Drop it or you're dead. Some knife. Kick it over there. You and your little friend have caused a great deal of difficulty here this afternoon. You keep it up, and you'll both be dead by nightfall.
Are you all right, Sarah?
She might as well just shot me. No. We're both going to be dead anyway, and so is Beau.
No, we're not. Now, don't say that. As long as we're alive, we have a chance of getting out of here.
We have a chance of nothing.
Yes, we do, Sarah. We've been gone too long. Someone is going to know that we're missing. Someone, your father, somebody is going to find us here soon. We have to believe that.
The 100 was also for keeping my mouth shut. She said if I answered any of Mr. Buchanan's questions, it would spoil everything.
You did your job. You didn't answer any of his questions. Now I'm asking you.
When you put it that way, what do you want to know?
Everything about the lady at Stonecrest.
She's getting to be a pretty good customer. I deliver for a Chinese place. She orders a couple of times a day.
You've delivered to her there before?
Yeah. I don't know how a woman could live alone in that place. Rich people can be real weird.
What's this lady look like?
She's tall, mid-30s maybe, but I'm real bad about ages. She's got red hair, wears a kind of frizzy.
This is not Sarah. Beau's walking into a trap. Thanks, pal.
You called it, Oscar. Rich people are really weird.
I never should have written that note to Beau.
Oh, Sarah, you did what you had to in order to save my life.
You know, sometimes I wish I was more like Megan. I know she would have thought of some way to let Beau know that that note had been written under extreme duress.
No, Sarah. Look, Ursula dictated the note, word for word, so there would be no room for a warning.
Well, if I could have changed my handwriting, I mean something.
Darling, you followed instructions in order to save my life.
Maybe Bo is going to think it's strange that I didn't just call. That I sent him a note.
I think, given what happened to him here, he's going to be somewhat on guard when he arrives here. And I also think that if there's anyone in the world who can deal with Ursula, it's probably Bo.
Sarah?
Welcome to Stonecrest, Mr. Buchanan.
Ursula Blackwell.
Sarah kept insisting how you were only just friends, but you've come so promptly, it's obvious that she means much more to you.
Is Sarah here?
Sarah's not important now. After a long, dark journey into despair, my life is finally turning around. My dreams are finally starting to come true.
Ursula, put the gun down, all right? You don't want to kill me.
Did Patrick beg you for his life, Bo? Did he ask to be spared before you killed him? I doubt it. Because Patrick was a man of great courage and dignity, not some little coward like you. Well, go ahead. Beg for mercy. It'll only add to the pleasure I have in avenging Patrick's death.
Honey, wait, honey, we don't want to burn ourselves out yet. Besides, honey, I really do want to read the banner.
Are you kidding me? How can you think of reading a paper at a time like this, honey?
Well, I just want to feel more a part of Landview.
Oh, girl, you really are homesick, aren't you?
Well, yeah, a little.
A little? Honey, why? You just talked to Viki a little while ago. Didn't she say everything was fine over on the home front?
Yeah, but honey, if everything was really fine, why was the phone out of order when I called her a little while ago?
I don't know. Maybe it was some kind of little snafu with the phone company or something. Happens all the time. Tina, if there's something really wrong, I'm sure Viki would have told you. So will you get over here and get back to what we were doing here?
Okay.
What are you doing?
You said you wanted to get back to what we're doing, right? Well, I was going to read the paper.
Fine, I give up. You win. You're taking the mood out of it anyway.
Oh, no, honey. But, oh, you know, this is the issue that came out the day after our wedding. Look at this. There's pictures of us here, honey. Look. Oh, we look so good. We look good there, don't we?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
What? Honey, what's the matter?
Honey, there's a picture of Ursula here.
Huh?
Honey, there was an explosion. A fatal explosion at the reception.
What?
These mirrors really are amazing, aren't they? I mean, we can see them, but they can't see us. But then I suppose you know all about how these works, having been on the other side yourself.
Let them go. They haven't done anything to you, so just let them go.
You really don't get it, do you? You think that Tina had the right to destroy Patrick's baby and my father. And you probably enjoyed every agonizing minute of Patrick's death after you threw him against that electrical panel. Well, it is time that you learned that that kind of evil does not go unpunished. Now it is your turn to suffer by watching your loved ones die.
Viki! Sarah, it's me!
There's really no point in yelling like that if you'd like to talk to them. I'd be more than happy to switch on this speaker system. You know, it's amazing what modern conveniences you discover with just a little bit of exploration. There.
Viki, can you hear me?
Oh? Oh, is that you?
Yes.
Where are you?
I'm on the other side of this mirror.
Oh? Oh, thank God you came.
Oh, Ursula,
You've got to get us out of here quickly before she comes back.
I am back. I have all of you prisoner now. You, Miss Gordon, and our lovely hero here.
Oh, are you all right? Has she hurt you?
No, I'm okay. She's got a gun on me.
Well, please don't worry about us. Just get out and save yourself.
Sarah is right. We're trapped here, but you still have a chance. Get out if you can, understand?
No, I'm not going anywhere until I take you two with me.
Oh, my, what a brave man. And Viki and Sarah, it's so sweet.
Just save the sarcasm, okay? What we have for one another, what we feel, is something that you would never understand, Ursula.
Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong. I shared that kind of love and concern with someone once with my father, but Tina destroyed it. And the love I had with Patrick was light years beyond anything that you would ever understand. But that, too, was destroyed thanks to you and the Buchanans. Well, as I said, that kind of cruelty does not go unpunished. So I suggest that you and your loved ones bid some fond farewells. And you better make it quick.
Ursula, please, I beg of you. Please, don't do anything that you'll regret later on.
Regret? The only thing that I regret is that I didn't take my revenge on all of you a long time ago.
Ursula, an innocent man has died because of you. Why do you want to add more innocent lives to your list? Please think very, very carefully before...
No, hey, just put a lid on it, will you? Sick and tired of all this whining in there. Just save that whole Mercy Me act. Turn off the speaker system, will you, please?
Why?
Because I have something that I'd like to say to you, and I don't want an audience.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Okay. It's off now. What do you want to tell me?
Just that I can't hide what I'm feeling right now anymore.
What you're feeling?
You are so beautiful. And I have waited so long for us to just be together again.
What happened to the speaker system? And why did Bo say all those horrible things to you?
I don't know, but I expect he had his reasons. God, I wish I could hear what was going on in there.
Ursula, please. I have waited so long for this moment. Don't pull away from me now.
Stop right there.
Look, you don't need that gun. Ursula, don't you know who I am?
Of course I know who you are. You're Bo Buchanan.
Oh, my God. I fooled you, too.
What are you talking about?
Bo Buchanan is dead. He's the one who died in that funhouse, not me.
Don't you take another step toward me. Don't.
I'm Patrick.
What do you take me for, a complete fool? Do you think I don't know all the tricks of a man who is desperate to save his own skin?
Listen to me. I pull tricks, yeah, but not on you. On the entire Buchanan family. I'm really Patrick.
Well, if that's true, how come you didn't say anything to me when you first came down here?
Because how did I know that sound system wasn't already turned on? Those two women in there that could have heard everything I wanted to say.
You're lying. Patrick is dead. I scattered his ashes.
Those were Bo's ashes.
No, you are Bo.
No, you...
And you're the one who killed Patrick.
Listen to me. When I fought Bo in that funhouse, I got the best of him. I shoved him against that electric panel, and then I shoved his little wife, Dee Dee, against there, too. Then I pretended that I was Bo Buchanan. That's the only way I could stay free. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life in jail. I've got too much living to do, Ursula.
No, you can't be Patrick. Patrick loved me. He would never have made me suffer like that, letting me think that he was dead. He would have come to me. He would have held me in his arms.
I tried to find you. By the time I tracked you down and found out that you were at the lighthouse, you already took Tina hostage. It was too late for me then. And I couldn't risk coming to see you in that psychiatric hospital. Ursula, there were cops everywhere.
Why didn't you try to get me out of that horrible place?
I was going to try. I had a plan and everything. But before I could pull it off, that's when you made your slip. You got away. And when you were in hiding, I was frantic. Ursula, I thought that I had lost you forever. But now look at this. Fate has stepped in. We're together again. Now we can have a life together.
Is it really you, Patrick?
Yeah, it is. Ursula, this is what we've been waiting for. We're together now. Our future's in front of us, and we are free. You have to believe me. I'm the one who cares about you. I love you, Ursula. You can't throw away our one chance at real happiness now just because you have doubts about me.
I never doubted Patrick's love for me. It was so strong, powerful. Patrick would know that. He would know how to show me his love.